Amid the roar of South Korea's entertainment scene, one name continues to echo like a never-fading mantra: BTS. However, it's not about the grand stage, nor about the latest album or achievement in history. Today, the world was shocked by one news that even the most devoted fans could not resist. A long-hidden story, shrouded in mystery and whispers behind the scenes, finally breaks out to the surface. And the names involved in the story are none other than Taehyung, V, and Jungkook, two BTS members who have long captivated the hearts of millions of soldiers around the world. No one expected that this morning would begin with an eerie silence, a pseudo-calm before the storm. Social media, in a matter of minutes, turns into a battlefield of opinions and emotions. Trending topic on Twitter, TikTok, even Weverse, only contains one hanging sentence: what really happened between Taehyung and Jungkook? It didn't take long for a former HYBE staff member, who chose to remain anonymous, to open his voice through a lengthy post on a Korean community forum. The upload not only brings the story, but also brings fragments of the truth that has been neatly buried behind a sweet smile, camera highlights, and perfect choreography on stage. To the beginning of the upload, it was written: "It's enough that they hide this. The world deserves to know how they protect each other, and how the system suppresses them to remain silent." That sentence is like beating the chest of anyone who reads it. The story outlined in the upload cannot be ignored. He explained how Taehyung and Jungkook, since their early debuts, have forged a much deeper emotional connection than just group mates. They are not just friends, not just brothers, but two souls who understand each other, even when the world demands them to be someone else. This story is not about an ordinary romance, but rather about an invisible bond that over the years is formed from wounds, pressure, and unshakable trust. They become each other's refuge. In the dark nights of the hostel, when a sense of hopelessness almost swallowed their spirit, only one voice was able to calm each other down. When the camera is off and everyone goes home to their own lives, only they remain. And that's where, according to the anonymous source, the truth began to unfold, that the two had made a promise, long before the world knew who BTS was. The promise that no matter what happens, they will still protect each other, even from the system they love. But HYB, like many other large agencies, is not an easy place for overly strong emotional ties. The source claims that the company has long been aware of their closeness, once even warning the two to keep their distance in public. Some of their joint schedules were canceled unilaterally. The vocal collaboration that was originally promised was replaced with another pair of members. And most painfully, the beautiful moments captured by fan cameras, often deliberately not included in the official documentation. Behind the scenes, that pressure forms an increasingly high wall. But Taehyung and Jungkook didn't give up. They write songs discreetly, slip hidden messages and lyrics, give signs at concerts with hand signals or eye gazes that are understandable only to them and the handful of fans who actually pay attention. The most thrilling part is the recognition that in 2021, the two once planned something that would change everything. They wanted to release a joint project, not just a duet, but a full-length album of personal songs, an emotional memoir they worked on together for 2 years. The album was tentatively named Golden Night, a metaphor for the times in which they shone a light on each other amid the darkness of the industry. But alas, the project never saw the light. HYBE is said to have blocked him immediately after finding leaked ideas from the studio room. More than that, the staff who supported the project were slowly removed, some even resigning citing internal pressure. That night, according to the same source, was Jungkook's first night crying in front of other members in a long time. Taehyung didn't say anything. He just sat beside her, silent, then wiped away the tears with his fingers. No camera, no spectators, only meaningful silence. This story is not finished. And this is just the beginning. After that night, things changed. It may not seem on the surface, but for those who pay attention with the eyes of the heart, the atmosphere around Taehyung and Jungkook slowly becomes different. At subsequent concerts, their moments of togetherness began to be felt more carefully. No more spontaneous hugs. No more long gazes that used to flow so naturally. They keep smiling, keep laughing, keep greeting fans with love, but something is missing. A light that used to be so clear, now it's covered in fog. However, love is not easy to extinguish. especially if the love is built on mutual trust that grows over the years. Another source claiming to be a former choreographer in the early days of BTS revealed that although HYB tried to limit their interactions, the two still found ways to strengthen each other behind the scenes. Sometimes it's just a little note tucked in a bottle. Sometimes it's a song secretly recorded in a private studio that the staff doesn't even know exists. The songs, according to sources, were never released, stored neatly in a personal folder, perhaps for someday. When the world is ready to listen. 2022 has been a tough year. In the midst of the success of solo projects that began to be launched by each member, the tension is increasingly felt. Jungkook got many international offers. Taehyung began to explore art and acting. But in spite of everything, they keep looking for each other. In interviews, they sometimes speak each other's names spontaneously. In live broadcast sessions, often the two greet each other without prompting, as if it has become a habit that is too difficult to stop. And then came rumors of a feud. Another anonymous post claimed that Jungkook and Taehyung had a huge falling out because one of them wanted to get away from HYB. Fans were split. Some believe, some don't. But to be sure, the night after the rumors surfaced, Jungkook wrote something on Weverse. Don't believe anything except your own heart. Taehyung also, a few hours later, uploaded a photo of the night sky without a caption. The army knows they're talking their own way. It was only at the end of 2023, when all the members began to focus on their individual activities ahead of conscription, that a small event made ARMY again believe in the strength of their relationship. That a vlog posted by Taehyung shows him walking by the Han River, wearing a black hoodie and mask. The video looked ordinary, until at 7:14, a low voice was heard in the background. The voice said the name Kooky. Fans watching closely immediately recognized it. It was Taehyung's voice. But more surprisingly, someone behind the camera replied, "Hyung, it's getting cold quickly. Let's go home." That's Jungkook's voice. That they're together. Quietly, without notice. When everyone thinks they're moving away, the internet also exploded. The army is crying. Fandom forums are full of theories. Some say they are just true friends. Some believe they are more than that. But one thing is undeniable. They still take care of each other, even when the world is not supportive. And then, the big leak came. Someone, until now unknown, sent a series of audio snippets to an international fanbase. Inside was the voice of two men speaking softly in Korean. They talk about tiredness, about longing, and about the big decisions they have to make. A voice is heard saying, "I want to be with you anywhere, but I don't want you to lose everything for my sake." Another voice answered, "I don't care about the world. I just care that you don't get hurt." The atmosphere in the audio was too emotional to be engineered. Many fans believe that the voices are Taehyung and Jungkook. And if true, then it's no longer about rumors. This is a story that has been hidden behind popularity, luxury, and a busy tour schedule. Question after question arises. Does HYB know about this leak? Is this part of a silent defiance by insiders who can't bear to see them silenced? Will the two finally speak up? There is no official confirmation yet. But one thing is certain. Their relationship is too deep to be erased by regulation or industry pressure. It's too real to be ignored by anyone who sees it with their heart.